At Granger, we're for the ones who specialize in saving the day and for the ones who've mastered the art of keeping business moving. We offer industrial-grade supplies for every industry with same-day pickup and next-day delivery on most orders, all backed by real people ready to help. So you can get the right answers and products right when you need them. Call, clickgranger.com, or just stop by. Granger, for the ones who get it done.
Judy was boring.
Hello.
Then Judy discovered ChumbaCasino.com.
It's my little escape.
Now Judy's the life of the party.
Oh, baby, mama's bringing home the bacon.
Whoa, take it easy, Judy. The Chumba life is for everybody. So go to ChumbaCasino.com and play over 100 casino-style games. Join today and play for free for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. ChumbaCasino.com. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18 plus terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
Welcome to the Foul Pole to Foul Pole podcast, brought to you by Black Diamond Softball and Fitness, presented by the Till Valhalla Project, where heroes live on forever.
This episode of Foul Pole to Foul Pole is brought to you by Best Breathing LLC. Jared and his team at Best Breathing have been helping families and homeowners since 1999. They specialize in mold control, mold inspections, crawl space encapsulation, air testing and sampling, sump pumps, foundation drains, water removal, air duct cleaning, and a whole slew of other services. All their technicians and inspectors are certified through the SEMI Mold Institute, and all their work is backed by warranties with a first-class workmanship that is also guaranteed. With close to 25 years of experience, let Best Breathing protect you and your home. When it comes to your family and your home investment, you owe it to yourself to choose the best. Call Best Breathing today, 843-331-0678. That's 843-331-0678. Ask for Jared. Tell him Tyler sent you. Hey, welcome back into the Foul Pole to Foul Pole Daily Show. This is your host, Tyler from Black Diamond Softball and Fitness. Today I want to get into emailing and social media correspondence, if you will, between players and coaches. Oftentimes, players and families feel that the coaches will reach out to you if they like what they see. And sometimes that is the case. You will see that sometimes at a showcase or just by in passing somehow, some way, there's a conversation and a coach is either heard about or seen or something, and then out of the blue, it seems like they get a hold of you. But 99 times out of 100, it is that groundwork, it's behind the scenes work that a player is doing that gets them noticed by that coach, wherever they're looking to go, whether it's a college, university, doesn't matter, D1, JUCO, doesn't matter. There is something going on behind the scenes that gets you on their radar. So if you're just starting out, and you're a family just going through this process for the very first time, or if you're a player and you're listening to this, there are some things that you can do that will help you almost speed up the process just a little bit. And the faster you can get to the initial point of recruitment, the better off you're going to be. A lot of times you're kind of sitting on the outside and just kind of maybe just dipping your toe into it, not really knowing what to do. Well, just like with everything in life, the very beginning of it is tough. When you're trying to email or you're trying to send some clips or hit them up on social media, you really don't know what to say. You don't want to seem silly. You're nervous about it. You have this fear that what if they don't like me? Well, the cool thing about it is, you'll really never know. They're not going to reach out to you and go, nope, sorry, we're not interested. In the very initial part of this, your first emails, they may not respond because A, they don't see it. They may not respond because they're not recruiting your class. They may not be recruiting your position. They not be recruiting at all right now. It may just be that they're going to push this off for a little while longer till they can actually dive into it. So send that email out there. They're not going to hit you back with some negative response. It's just not going to happen. The coaches are human, and they hope to be recruiting humans as well. So they know a freshman, sophomore, or junior in high school isn't very well versed in the recruiting process. Some of you are. Don't get me wrong. There are some that are really doing a great job because they have people behind them and they have older siblings that's gone through this or something like that. But this is for the ones that are really just starting out and don't really know what they're doing. So if you're going to send an email out, we'll just call it X college. Okay. So you're going to send an email out. There are different reasons why you're sending these emails out. Not every email is the same. So if you're just sending an email out to get on someone's radar, just to say, hey, I'm showing some interest in your school, whether it be the location, the academic program, cost. There's a lot of different reasons why you're picking these schools. But once you've gone through that process of identifying these 20 schools or these 25 schools or whatever, and now you're sitting down, it's time for me to email this head coach. And it's nothing more than getting on their radar. And that's what you're doing. And then you have another email format or another form of email, if you will, letting them know you're going to a camp. You saw that so-and-so has a camp December 2nd, and you want to make sure they know who you are, and you're sending that email out there to them, letting them know, hey, I'll be there. There's that. Then you have the thank you email that tells them, hey, thank you for coming and watching this past weekend's tournament, or thank you for having me at your camp. So there's that. There is the email after action. So it's almost like an after action report. If any of you guys are in the military, you kind of know those after action reports. You kind of just summarize what was there, whether it's a camp or a tournament. Okay. So if we backtrack just a little bit, let's go to that initial email. They don't know who you are. You've never actually spoken to them. You're just kind of getting on their radar just a little bit. You're throwing it out there, the beginning process email. So what you want to do in that subject line is key. It's just like a thumbnail on social media. If you're watching YouTube shorts or whatever, you want to make sure you grab their attention. But you also have to make sure you have pertinent information so they know it's not just some rando. Okay. So it definitely needs to have your graduation year. If you have a funky type email where you might have like two first names as like you could have, let's just say your last name is Blake or your last name is Taylor, something like that. You want to make sure that your name, they know exactly who you are, first name, last name. So you may want to put your first name and last name on there as well. Definitely want to have your graduation year because that's where everything sort of starts with them. What class are they? Where am I recruiting these kids from? What year are they eligible for me to even talk to them? Okay. You need to have your GPA in there. GPA is important. You want to have your positions and you want to have something else that can kind of grab their attention. Now, there's a lot of information that you can put in there, and each coach is going to want to see different things. Each coach is going to grab something that they like or they don't like. They may not want to see, I don't know, they may not want to see that you're a violin player. It doesn't matter to them. Some may want to. It could be like something catchy, a couple of like a 1 or 2 word phrase that grabs their attention. So there's no secret sauce. There's no I have to put this in there because so and so put that in there. That's not how it works. But a subject line, mess around with them a little bit. Figure out which one gets more traction, which one gets more feedback. Send it out to someone before you send it to that coach. If you have maybe a guidance counselor, or if you have a recruiting element in your organization, or if you have a scout, or if you have someone that's helping you along the way, send it out. See if that subject line grabs them, and make sure they're giving you like truthful answers, not just blowing smoke and telling you everything that you do is perfect. Don't have those people in your inner circle. It's good to have when you're younger to kind of boost you up a little bit. But at the end of the day, you want someone that's going to give you the truth. All right. So once you get into the meat and potatoes, the body of your email, make sure you're emailing the right coach and you have the correct spelling. If you know them by a certain name, like say their name is Coach Sutton and they go by Coach Sut, don't put Coach Sut on there. Make sure it's professional. This is a professional document. An email in today's world is a professional document. Okay. It's something that they can print out and they'll have. They're going to put it in your jacket. They'll go back and have all the correspondence that you've had with them through the years. That's a lot of coaches do that. A lot of coaches are going to keep your profile sheets on hand. Okay. So that body, make sure you're emailing the right person. You don't want to send an email to UCLA when you have Coach Patrick Murphy's name on there, because that's just going to get you off their list immediately. Okay. We don't want the copy pasta. No more copy and pasting. So once you get into the body, hey, Coach so-and-so. If you have links that are easy to get to, like you have, say, a sports recruits page, or you have a YouTube channel, or you have a Facebook channel, or you have an Instagram, something like that where your highlights are there, go ahead and put one or two right underneath that, because they're going to want to see it. I mean, they're quick. I mean, they're spending 30 seconds to a minute and a half on these emails because they get so many over and over. You've got to sell yourself, boom, really quick. So put your highlight links there, your video links, whatever it is. Make sure they can click on them and get to what they need to get to. And then underneath of that, that's where you're going to start your email at. You said, hey, Coach Sutton, there's my 2 links. My name is Susie Davis. I am a junior class of 2025 from so-and-so, South Dakota. I play blank position at something South Dakota high school. And then in there, you can mess around with what you want to put in there. And it depends on what you're looking for. If you're just getting on their radar, get your stuff on there. They don't necessarily care about stats in a way that you think. So don't list off, I batted 355 and had, 14 RBIs or something like that. It does sound good for the people that are in your little network, in your circle, but they have no context of competition. So is that you playing the elite of the elite level, playing against a whole bunch of future D1s? Or is that a mixed bag of talent that you're playing against? Was that from JV? Is that from freshman ball? Is that middle school ball? Is that low end travel ball? Like they don't have the context. So I would avoid putting your stats in there to a certain degree. Now, if you have measurable stats, meaning they're certified, you went to a showcase or you went to a camp, and your pop time is certified, your home to first is certified, your home to home is certified, your exit velocity, your overhand velocity. If that stuff is certified by someone of a higher authority that they respect, then by all means put that in there. But you don't want to list a whole bunch of your stats, okay? Because you're going to attach your player profile sheet. And that's a quick snapshot of everything that you need to do or everything that you need to have. Because when you go to a showcase or you go to a camp or you're at a tournament or wherever you're at, you have these profile sheets with you. So that's what they're going to grab. That's you not talking to them at all. And they're able to get all the information they need. They have your coach's information, your high school coach's information, your social media accounts, ways to contact you, ways to contact mom and dad, any accolades you've had. Like if you've been a 4-year varsity starter, then that's something that you can put on in your email. But if it's on your profile sheet, we don't want to be redundant. So you're going to make sure, hey, please see the attached profile sheet. And that gives them everything. The email is designed for you to seem like a human, not a robot, and to reach out to them in some way that shows you that you do have some interest in their school. If you can really quickly get online and search something about them, search something about that coach, find something that you have in common with the team, with the school, with the area, with the coach, find something that they can grab onto. If you know a coach is from your hometown, put that in there. That's going to stick out to them. If you know that they just played this past weekend and they swept a doubleheader, put that in there. Find something that they can grab onto and relate to, because that's going to keep them reading. The more that they want to read about you, the more they're going to learn about you. It doesn't mean because you have a connection with them that they're going to offer you a spot. What it means is they have a connection to you for that brief second to continue reading whatever it is you're reading. It's all about getting an impression from them. And then once you've got the body in there and you've connected somehow, you've let them know the purpose of that email, just letting you know, hey, here's my fall schedule. I will send you my highlights. And then that's it. That's done. You sign off on it, put respectfully or thank you or whatever, and then you put your name on there and hit them with it again. Your name, your grad year, and maybe positions. Your name, your grad year, something funny. If you have a pet goldfish, you could put Susie Davis 2025 goldfish tamer. Something like that that's going to grab their attention. It's going to be different from everybody else, because I'm telling you, as many girls that send emails out there, you can probably grab 20 of them, and I bet you 12 to 15 of them would look almost identical, and they're not the same person, but they all look the same. I'm going to send out this mass email. I'm just going to copy and paste because I don't have time to look up these coaches. I don't have time to look up these schools. But what happens is that time that you think it takes to do all this stuff, it's really not that big of a deal. Like, you can spend 30 minutes and pump out an email that could change the rest of your life. So at the end of the day, it kind of is a big deal. Don't look at it as it not being a big deal, because that one email could be the reason that you got in or didn't get in. All right. So if you're going to a camp and you want to send an email, make sure you have that same information that you need. They need to know about you. You're putting your profile sheet on there. You're sending them clips. You want to have something that they can identify you by, and then make sure you let them know, hey, I'm coming to your camp on this date. If you're trying to invite somebody out to come watch you, you found out that there's a list of teams that are going to be at this tournament. You want them to come check you out. Make sure you put it in there. Hey, here's my schedule for this day. I saw your school was going to be at this tournament that I'm going to be at. I would love it if you could stop by. Boom, and you give them your game schedule. You may have to wait till that Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday to send that email out because you're waiting on the tournament director to post times. And if there's a change after you've sent that email, boom, make sure you send that email to them again. Hey, coach, just want to let you know they changed our times up just a little bit. I'm looking forward to maybe running into you this weekend. Here's my updated schedule. That's it. It's that simple. Coaches are human. You're human. You're going to make mistakes. There's going to be grammatical errors. There's going to be different things. Don't have some professional writer write these emails out. The coaches are going to know it. So do the best you can. Be as professional as you can. But understand that, man, we're all human beings. They want to figure out that personality for that dugout. They don't want a robot. Okay? So don't be afraid to fail at this. The more you do, the better off you're going to be. The earlier you start in life, whether it's 8th grade, 9th grade, 10th grade, the better off you're going to be. The more times you do it, the better you're going to get at it. Okay? Don't be afraid to send this stuff out to, someone that you trust. Maybe it's an older sister, maybe it's an aunt, maybe it's your high school coach, travel ball coach, someone in your organization that does the recruiting. Send these things out there. Hey, can you give me some help on this? Does this look okay? All right. I hope that helped you guys out just a little bit. It's really just my 2 cents on this whole recruiting process. If you have any questions, anything like that, please, you can find me on social media. Shoot me an email. If you like this, man, please share this with a friend. And when you do, you tell them you love them.
It is Ryan here, and I have a question for you. What do you do when you win? Like, are you a fist pumper, a woohooer, a hand clapper, a high fiver? I kind of like the high five, but if you want to hone in on those winning moves, check out Chumba Casino. At ChumbaCasino.com, choose from hundreds of social casino-style games for your chance to redeem serious cash prizes. There are new game releases weekly, plus free daily bonuses. So don't wait. Start having the most fun ever at ChumbaCasino.com.
No purchase necessary. VGW. Void where prohibited by law. See terms and conditions. 18+.